masterpiece, Michael Oscar.
Relationships are very important to our masterpiece. Our first relationship in life is generally our mother. So one-to-one, she's there, she nurtures us, she helps us to grow, and she keeps us safe. And she gives us a chance to take life. Then we meet our father, possibly our siblings, and we go from a one-to-one relationship to 1 to 3 to 5 different people. And then we grow a little bit more, and we're thrust into this place called school, where we're now in a relationship with 20 to 30 other kids and a teacher, some people we don't even know. Some may be mean, some may be kind. But we learn, we develop relationships with these people, and we grow. And we go through school with sometimes those same 20 to 30 people through 7 or 8 or 10 or 12 grades. Sometimes we shift and we change by high school. But by age about 13, we are introduced to Facebook. Now, we instantly have 250 friends. Now, they may not be on the same intimate level as our family or those first kids in kindergarten. But they do affect our lives. They do influence us. An example of that is Coachella. Something will happen in Coachella, it'll hit Facebook and Instagram, and it'll be in the stores. And that's all you'll see in Nordstrom's is Coachella outfits. I don't know how it happened. My son's 16 years old, has an Instagram account with 1,700 followers. But the truth of the matter is, by the time you're an adult, some say that the average adult can write the names of over 2,000 people. Now, they might be the president, they might be an actor in a movie, they may be something, but these are relationships that we have and that we develop over our lives, and they affect our lives. They affect how we dress, how we speak, and everything else about our lives. Now, one thing about relationships is you start to worry, is this population growing to a rate where we're going to run out of space? Well, we're not going to run out of space. This world is big enough for all types, for all races, for all nationalities, for all religious beliefs, and for all types of people. And if that's not enough, NASA announced last week that they found 10 different planets in our solar system, or in our galaxy, that quite possibly could be inhabited by people. They found presence of water and vegetation. Now, I don't quite believe that, but it doesn't really affect me, because in my lifetime, I don't see us getting there. My lifetime. But that's not important. The important thing is the evolution of our species. You see, I believe that the world is big enough. The other thing I believe is that with our relationships and our planet, that when we meet people, they inspire us. So our relationships are there to inspire us, to make us better people. We learn and we become more intelligent. An example of that is that we didn't start off and go from 0 to smartphone. Right, Sherry?
Right.
We went 0 to tin can with strings.
Yeah.
Right? That's what kind of phone I started with. And then we progressed to the dial phone, and the party line, to the smartphone. The same with tools. We went from beating things with a rock to now we have fine knives with folded steel and fancy handles and stuff. And the chefs of our world really know about that, don't they, Steve? They're expensive. But that is the accumulation of learning from generation to generation, relationships of people. And those relationships are a good thing. They cause us to feel grateful. One thing we're grateful for is that we develop relationships with people. We look at them and go, I am glad I'm not you. I will keep my own problems, thank you very much. But then I feel a sense of compassion and I want to help you, let's say. And then we feel grateful sometimes because we are grateful for the gifts we have, the things we share, right? The things that we have left are very important to us. Our masterpiece is something that we develop our life's work. It could be art, it could be music, it could be a sculpture. And I'm going to use a sculpture for this example. And in that sculpture, we start off with a very limited perspective, and we start to mold. Let's say I'm sculpting in clay, and I'm molding this sculpture. Well, I'm using my own limited perspective. And see, I can start and I can work all day long, but all I can use really is my limited perspective. And then I meet Michael Gochin. And he's taught me things that he's learned. See, he's from the other side of the world where they drive on the wrong side of the street. Well, is it really wrong? Not to him. So I learned and I gained perspective. I gained perspective by meeting him and learning from him. And then I meet Freddie and I learn how to do things differently, and I have another perspective. And then I meet Doug Ray, and every really changes our perspective. Okay, so you see that these different perspectives we learn from different relationships with people. And that's a good thing. It helps us as a people to learn to accept others and be kind. And our goal, right, Habib, is to be kind to each other. To be kind. That's the only way that we can coexist. The only way we can find peace in our lives is to forgive and to move on and to accept people. It's okay that people are different than us. What would it be like if everybody was the same? So my whole speech tonight is about this masterpiece. And fellow Toastmasters and guests, thank you for coming. Your masterpiece in life, your life's work will be determined by your perspectives. And those perspectives are going to be a result of the relationships you build in life and that you allow to happen in your life with other people. Mr. Joseph.